Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining in after such a long time. If you are new to this channel, a very warm welcome to you, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. You know what it is. So as you guys can see with the title below, today we will be talking about study routines, exam preparations, how I prepared for my exams, also study routines that have worked for me, and maybe they'll work for you. So I'm just going to put this on here. I think I have put it on TikTok, but I just thought that I should just make an official video because I know it's just gonna stay on YouTube and you can revisit it whenever you're writing exams. You can do whatever. So my first advice, guys, is to start early. Please start early when preparing for your exams, right? And what I mean, especially in second semester, you would want to start early. Start writing your notes like in the beginning of the semester before your in fatigue hits, because what will happen is that you will procrastinate and leave things till the last minute, and exams are coming, you get your timetable and you are literally fighting for your life because you are suffering from year end fatigue. So what I started doing, especially in semester, I'm very strict with this in second semester because I know Wuti I shame September, I don't want to do nothing, you know. And so I started in August. I remember I started writing notes because guys, another thing, I'm one of those people that cannot grasp content unless it's in my handwriting. So I knew Uguti, there's a lot that I need to get done, and I need to write a lot of notes, and I need to start having a study timetable that I can work around while I'm doing assignments and while I'm doing tests and all that. So my advice would be to start early. Start as early as possible. Start writing your notes. Start, like, be active, So guys, preparing for your exams early, I found that it helped me, just have that balance in everything that I'm doing. So I would have a steady timetable that I am working around. For example, I know what I'm going to be doing assignments maybe the whole week, or maybe I'm going to be writing whatever this week, or every week, and we have those calendars and everything. So I would know, and I would set my timetable, at least this week I must have covered 2 chapters of this module, or or maybe I would have just tested myself for this module. By the end of this week I should be able to answer some questions, and maybe like set yourself that goal, I must be able to at least answer some questions by the end of the week. I must be able to answer questions on chapter 1 by the end of this week. So yeah guys, I think that's what you need to have a successful exam preparation, because guys, study routines are not gonna help you. They are not gonna help you if you guys haven't even started like preparing for your exams. These study routines are not going to help you. So for example, I posted this other video of a study routine on my TikTok, and it had like 45 minutes chapter 1. So basically would have covered chapter 1 in 45 minutes, and I received questions, especially in law, how are you covering a chapter in 45 minutes? And guys, something that you guys have to understand is that I would have already started preparing. I would have already written notes, and me going through chapter 1, 45 minutes it's fair for me to go through the whole chapter and be able to answer questions at the end of the session, at the end of the day. So yeah guys, the study routines that you guys are seeing on my TikTok, you need to be doing exam preparation before. You need to be writing notes before. You need to be able to grasp content before, because obviously it's impossible for you guys to do that in 45 minutes. So the first study method we're going to be speaking about is flashcards, using flashcards as a study method. So what you would do is you would have, I think this is too small, is to have like flashcards maybe this big, right? And each flashcard would represent a chapter or maybe a topic that you need to tackle, right? Now guys, the first tip, please don't write word for word. Please don't write concepts like word for word on that flashcard. Flashcards are made for you to put in key points and key questions that you need to remember for that topic or chapter. Flashcards are just there to remind you of what the content is about. So that's why you are writing keywords. You're not writing the whole sentence down, or except if it's a question. If it is a key question, then you maybe want to write it out, and so that you can remember what the question is about, and try and answer it yourself without looking at your notes, without looking at the textbook and whatever. And I have found that to be one of the best study methods that I have used. I have grasped a lot of content using flashcards, and I found that it's fun to do. So yeah, try it out, maybe it'll work out for you. Another study method, guys, that we're going to talk about is a very underrated study method, which is recording yourself while you're studying. I have found that recording yourself while studying minimizes your distractions. So for example, my phone silences all notifications while I'm recording, so I'm not really going to see your messages unless it's a call. If it's a call, then it's going to stop recording until I answer the call. But otherwise, I have found that I've gotten through a lot of information while recording myself, and it's quite effective for me. If I am recording myself that day, I would be answering some questions about a specific chapter, not really writing notes, not really doing something else, but I'm mainly just answering questions about a specific chapter. And I have found that I have gotten through a lot of information, and I have been not distracted for a reasonable amount of time. So I think this is one of the study methods that you guys should try out and see if it works for you, especially if you're a content creator. I think you can use this as content, and maybe right now your life is literally just school related and not really like going out. You don't really go out as much, and this is the only content that you can make. Make study content, share with people how you're studying, share your study routines, like that type of vibe, like create content. Another study method you guys can use is mind mapping. So I normally use mind maps when I'm testing myself, not really when I'm writing down the content of the work. So other people use mind maps to just grasp content by writing like full notes, So what you would do is to have like a topic in the middle of the page, and then have like spiders out, and just write subtopics and write some notes under the subtopics just to help you memorize. Mind maps, guys, help a lot, especially if you're a visual learner. If you're a visual learner, then you'll remember what the spider was like. You'll remember what subtopic was. You'll remember what subtopic was this side, what subtopic was this side, and the information. Some people find it helpful, but I have also found it helpful when I am testing myself. And yeah, I found ways to even structure my questions in a way that would help me grasp even more content of the next chapter, rather than just the chapter that I'm working with. Another technique that I want to share with you guys is the Feynman technique. So what you would do is, this is just a technique of literally just testing yourself, but what you would do is to just have the name of the chapter at the top, or the name of the topic at the top of the page, and you would write content. You'd write all of the content as much as you can remember without looking at your textbook or your study notes. Write as much as you can remember. Then you have to try and explain it to yourself as if you were explaining it to someone else. So try and explain the topic to yourself as if you're talking to someone else. So you'd literally be talking with one. But yeah, that also helps you grasp content, especially if you're an Audible person, if you're an Audible learner. That is going to help you quite a lot. I have used the Feynman technique before, and I have found I used it a lot on cases, because yeah, cases are a lot to grasp. Sometimes you get a case of like 100 pages, and it's hectic. The Feynman technique is one of the techniques that are most popular and that help people a lot, and I think that could help you as well as a student, regardless of what course you're doing, what subject you're doing, wherever you are, as long as you're studying. I think this is one of the methods that I can vouch on, Wuti, you'll be okay with. So that's all that I have for you guys for today on exam preparation and study methods, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this video. If you have any questions, post them down below, and I will be sure to answer any questions that you guys might have. Otherwise, thank you so much for your time. If you've reached this far in the video, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and leave a like. Guys, I hope this was a helpful video for you guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.